Manifestation, a word so many people throw around, yet so few truly understand. Everyone wants to know the secret, the techniques, the rituals, the hacks. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Manifestation doesn't become effortless because of how much you do. It becomes effortless because of what you stop doing. There is one thing, one subtle destructive habit that blocks more people than anything else. It's not about affirmations. It's not about vision boards. It's not about whether you meditate an hour a day. This one thing is the difference between flow and frustration, between alignment and resistance, between asking once and receiving versus asking endlessly and never getting anywhere. Manifesting feels effortless only when you stop doing this one thing. Today, I'll break it all down for you. Part 1. The essence of manifestation. Manifestation is not magic, it's alignment. Every thought, every feeling, every belief you carry radiates like a frequency. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. You don't pull in your desires through force, you magnetize them through resonance. Think of it this way, if your inner state is tuned to doubt, fear, or lack, then no matter how hard you try, you only call in more situations that mirror that energy. But if your inner state is tuned to certainty, gratitude, and trust, life responds with opportunities, synchronicities, and manifestations that match that vibration. So the question isn't, what do I want? The real question is, what frequency am I living on? Part 2. The invisible block. Here's the block, control, and not just control in the practical sense. I'm talking about the obsession with micromanaging your manifestation, the constant overthinking, the endless checking, the worrying, the doubting, the questioning, the need to figure out the how, the when, the who. Every time you obsess over timing, you send out lack. Every time you ask, is it working yet? You send out doubt. Every time you try to force the outcome, you push it further away. Control is fear in disguise. It's the energy of not trusting. It's the voice that says, if I don't make this happen, it won't happen. And that energy, that's the very thing that blocks you. Part 3. Why control destroys manifestation. Control destroys alignment because it screams, I don't believe it's already mine. When you plant a seed, do you dig it up every day to check if it's growing? Number, because digging it up destroys it. Yet that's exactly what people do with their manifestations. They plant the seed of intention and then destroy it with obsessive doubt. Control is like holding your breath while expecting to relax. It's impossible. Manifestation requires trust. Control cancels trust. Part 4. The shift from force to flow. Now let's talk about the shift. There are two ways people try to manifest: forcing or flowing. Forcing feels heavy. It's desperate. It's filled with pressure. It's the energy of, if this doesn't happen, I'll fall apart. Flowing feels light. It's trust. It's ease. It's the energy of, it's already on its way. I can relax. The irony is this. When you let go of control, things speed up. When you stop grasping, life has space to deliver. The less you force, the faster you flow. Part 5. How to stop controlling. So how do you actually stop doing this one thing? Here are the shifts you need. 1. Detach from timing. Timing is not your job. Timing is alignment's job. 2. Detach from the how. The how is never your responsibility. Your vibration is. 3. Replace checking with embodying. Stop asking if it's working. Instead, embody the energy of it already being done. 4. Anchor yourself in presence. Control lives in the future. Trust lives in the now. 5. Turn obsession into surrender. Every time your mind tries to grab control, redirect. I release this. I trust it's already mine. Part 6. Letting go is not giving up. Many people confuse letting go with giving up. But letting go is not surrendering your desire. It's surrendering your resistance. Picture holding a clenched fist. Nothing can enter. But the moment you open your hand, energy flows in. Letting go is opening your hand. It's creating the space for what you've asked for to finally arrive. Part 7. The emotional root of control. Control doesn't appear out of nowhere. It comes from fear. Fear of not being enough. Fear of disappointment. Fear that maybe life won't deliver. But manifestation doesn't come from fear. It comes from worthiness. You don't manifest to become worthy. You manifest because you are already worthy. And when you embody that worthiness, when you finally believe that you're enough right now, you no longer need to grip the steering wheel so tightly. You relax, you trust, and manifestation flows. Part 8. Daily practices to embody effortless manifestation. Here's how to train yourself to live in that state. Morning embodiment. Before you do anything else, feel as though your desire is already here. Don't imagine it in the future. Embody it now. Meditation and breath work. Quiet the overthinking. Still the noise of control. Gratitude rituals. Gratitude pulls you out of lack and into abundance. Release writing. Write down your doubts, your fears, and consciously let them go. Inspired action. Move when it feels aligned. Not from pressure, but from intuition. These aren't just techniques. They're ways of being, ways of rewiring your vibration. Part 9, the transformation that happens when you stop controlling. Here's what happens when you finally stop doing the one thing that blocks you. You feel lighter, freer, calmer. Synchronicities appear without effort. Opportunities find you. Your desires manifest in ways you never could have planned. You realize that manifestation was never about grinding harder. It was never about controlling more. It was always about aligning deeper. Manifestation feels effortless only when you stop doing the one thing that sabotages it. Control. Stop obsessing, stop doubting, stop asking when, how, and if. Release the grip. Trust the flow. Embody the frequency of already having it and then let it go. Because the truth is simple. You don't chase what is already yours. You don't beg for what's already on its way. You align, you trust, you allow. Manifestation is not about control, it's about surrender. And when you finally surrender, manifestation doesn't just feel effortless, it is effortless.